Coming up on Look Today, well, we've got continuing coverage of our look at education. And the vote on the inclusionary zoning ordinance is moved yet again in Saratoga. I've got details. Plus, the Lake George Village Farmers Market kicked off today. More on that coming up. All ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm J. Hood Jackson, this is Look Today. On tonight's program, I sit down with Dave Womer. He's a board member for the Ballston Spa Business and Professional Association. He's here to talk about the free music concert series in downtown Ballston Spa. I also sit down with none other than Jim Cronin, owner of Cronin's Golf Resort outside of Warrensburg. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, New York State is cutting the number of days that high school students have to take Common Core exams. They're cutting it from 3 to 1. Now, this also includes a name change from Common Core to, you ready for this one? Next Generation English Language Arts and Mathematics Learning Standards. I happen to like Core better. We spoke to Mike Patton, superintendent, South Glens Falls School District, about this.
I think feedback from our teachers and feedback from administrators across New York State is that the testing period that our students go through, especially in ELA and math, three days of time is a lot, for children to be able to demonstrate what their knowledge is and their performance on those state assessments. So I think you're going to hear support from our educators across the state that, by reducing that exam period from 3 days down to 2 days is in the best interest of kids.
Great. Hey, in other news, I just want to give you a quick update on a story we're following weekly, the inclusionary zoning ordinance vote in Saratoga Springs. I told you yesterday the vote on this ordinance was moved to the 19th. However, we did find out the vote has been moved back even further to the following council meeting, which will be on July 5th, and we'll have updates for you then. Switching from news to weather, well, today brought cooler temperatures, thankfully. Let's see how the rest of the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thank you, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser with your first look weather forecast. Right now, we have a Bermuda high pattern situated over the Gulf Coast states as well as much of the southeast, parts of the Midwest, and into the mid-Atlantic states, bringing that southerly flow and bringing showers and storms. But towards our area, high pressure is moving in from Canada as that cold front has moved out of the area, and a warm frontal boundary also trying to make its way northeastward as well. That's bringing unsettled weather in parts of Pennsylvania tonight, but this high pressure is going to be the main focus for our weather patterns. We look at a more tighter view. Temperatures are going to be mainly in the 40s across New York, 48 in Albany, 46 Burlington, a little bit warmer as you head towards the East Coast. Looking at the interior sections of the Capital District, looking at upper 40s. Fort Edward 48, Whitehall 46 as we head towards Glens Falls, 47 the overnight low, 45 in Bolton, and looking at mostly clear skies with that north breeze at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. More mostly sunny skies. A great day to be out and about doing any outdoor plans that you may have on your Thursday. 77 the expected high, the south breeze about 5 to 10 miles per hour. As you walk out the door, a mile start, mostly sunny skies, mid to upper 50s, maybe 60 degrees through your 8 a.m. hour. As we look at our extended forecast, this is the only good day you're going to be able to enjoy this nice weather because showers and storms with that frontal boundary that's situated near Pennsylvania, that's going to try to make its way northward. And look at the temperatures too. Despite dropping down to 70 degrees on Friday for a high, we're back in the 80s for the weekend into next week, especially by Sunday. Upper 80s for the highs, but again, 40 to 60% chance of showers and storms as we head towards our forecast period. So that's a look at the first look weather forecast. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponsler. Send it back to you, Jesse.
Thanks, Clarence. Looks like we might get a little rain, although it's hovering around that 50% mark. Cross your fingers. Back to the news. Well, the farmers market in Lake George Village kicked off today. They have plenty of fresh and local goods to choose from. Now, the Farmers Market will be open every Wednesday this summer, located in Shepherd's Park, right downtown on Canada Street in Lake George Village. And the market also offers homemade arts and crafts. Well, we were at the market today. We spoke to Diane Allen. She's from Lavender Farm.
We're a 4,000 plant lavender farm in Whitehall, New York. We're actually closer to Fort Anne, but our mailing address is Whitehall. But you can come out to the farm, pick bouquets of lavender, try our lavender honey, our lavender jelly, walk the fields. We've got a meditative labyrinth. And we love being at the farmers market. We get to meet people on vacation. They're happy, and lavender's calming and relaxing, so it's a big win for everybody.
Well, the scent of lavender is incredible. I'll say. All right, coming up next, I sit down with Dave Woolmer. He's a board member for the Ballston Spa Business and Professional Association. And he's here to talk about the free music concert series in downtown Ballston Spa this summer. Plus, I also sit with Jim Cronin. He's the owner of Cronin's Golf Resort. Unusual interview as always. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. I've got a couple of lookouts for tonight. As many of you know, I'm a real car guy. Had the car curse ever since I was 2 years old. So, I'm driving down from Lake George Village and I look over, and in a parking lot, I see some prime examples of Model A Fords. Model A Fords, by the way, built probably 1927 to 1931, 1932. The Tudor, the town car. They finally wound up making like 8 or 9 different styles of this. So I stopped. I had to stop. I go over and I meet Herb Steffens, and I meet Chuck, and I meet Hank. These are car guys. They have beautifully restored, not hot rods, beautifully restored Model A Fords. And every Wednesday they get together and they go driving through the Adirondacks. That is living. They also have a youth program, and we have invited them on for an interview so we can tell you about the youth program. So hats off to all of you. Another lookout has to go to Chuck Visconyan for doing Sly and the Family Stone last night at the Rockman Club at Cafe Lena. It was really something to see a whole room full of people dancing to the music. Teddy Foster. Okay, last but not least, another reminder that this Friday, June 16, is the Western Elks Annual Scholarship Ball. It's being held at the Saratoga Wilton Elks Lodge. And the Heavenly Echoes are performing, and we would like to take the program out with them, doing what they do best. Tonight on Look TV, Saratoga City Council meeting. Don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.
There's a bright